Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the entertainment headquarters. And it's once again time for a terrifying trailer reaction, because here we are to look at the third entry of the Terrifier franchise. Now, the Terrifier franchise, which stars Art the Clown, who's now definitely becoming a horror icon. He's, climbing the ranks up there with Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, Chucky. He's heading up there. For me, the movies, the Terrifier films, they're not amazing movies. They're just a blood and gore fest. So if that's what you're after, you're going to get it in abundance with the Terrifier franchise. Now, the creator of the Terrifier franchise is Damien Leone, and he started with this franchise as I believe, a short way back when. I can't remember the year. He did a short, and then it had Art the Clown in the background as a background character. He then did another short where he, had Art more involved. He then combined the two shorts with other stories to make a feature, which I believe was called Halloween Eve or something like that. I haven't actually seen that, but that's where it started. And because the character of Art the Clown became popular, he ended up going ahead and creating the Terrifier film franchise. And they've grown in popularity through the years because they're so outrageous with the blood and the gore and the deaths that, they have to be seen to believed. But here we are this year in November, I believe, we're getting Terrifier 3. So let's have a quick glance at Terrifier 3. So once again, written and directed by Damien Leone, starring David Howard, Thornton, Lauren LaVera, Elliott Fullam, and Samantha Scaffidi. So I do believe Lauren LaVera, she was in the second one. I think she survived, the battle with the Terrifier or the Clown. So let's take a look at the premise. After surviving Art the Clown's Halloween massacre, Sienna and her brother are struggling to rebuild their shattered lives. As the holiday season approaches, they try to embrace the Christmas spirit and leave horrors of the past behind. But just when they think they are safe, Art the Clown returns, determined to turn their holiday cheer into a new nightmare. The festive season quickly unravels as Art unleashes his twisted brand of terror, providing there's no holiday is safe. So it's nice the fact that it's a direct continuation to the second one, bringing back the character of Sienna. Like I say, the Terrifier films are generally independent, low-budget films, but I'm hearing that this one looks slightly different to the ones we've seen in the past. So without further ado, let's check out Terrifier 3.
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper. The 5-year anniversary is coming up. I think a lot of people would really like to hear from you after all this time. Want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your brain when he's close enough to you and feel his breath. I saw him today.
Who? How can you be sure it was really him?
I could feel it.
Who is this Santa? He's scaring my kid.
Yeah, he's scaring me too.
Hey, Santa's handing out presents!
even if he was alive, which he isn't, wouldn't you want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you?
We both know this isn't over. I have to go back to the Terrifier.
It's still buried there, isn't it?
It might be the only thing that can stop them. Looking forward to the best Christmas ever, filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
Well, what I can see by this straight away, the quality of this film looks so much bigger and better than the first two. And the first two were a mixture of like just over the top horror, over the top, craziness. And yes, they were scary, but you weren't really scared of the movies. You were just in awe of the blood and the gore and the stuff like that. Art is scary looking. And the performance of the actor who plays Art, he always brings a mixture of this aggressiveness as well as a comedicness with him. This film, though, looks like it's got a much bigger budget. It looks a little bit cleaner than the first two in terms of how it's been filmed, the cinematography this time around. And it looks like, even though the first two are goofy and gory, this seems to me like a more serious tone to it, which I'm looking forward to. And of course, the background of Art the Clown is just this demonic, evil demon clown thing. We don't really know much about him other than that. And he's obviously targeting the same family that he targeted in the second one. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. So I am looking forward to Terrifier 3. For me, it looks interesting. It does look like something that I'm going to enjoy over the Christmas period. Like I say, the first two, were independent, had a lower budget. You could tell they did, and how they looked and how they felt, the style of them. This one looks like everything's been hidden it, and it looks like Art the Clown and Damien Leone are, getting, a bit more of a bigger budget and seem to be getting, right up there in terms of, value in the stock of Art the Clown and the Terrifier franchise, which is great to see that he's being taken more serious and that this franchise is getting a bit more money hide at it. So let's see how this plays out. But yes, Terrifier 3 looks fun to me. But like I say, I don't take these films too serious or look at them, in the same light as I would say the Halloween franchise or the Friday the 13th franchise. Them ones have been around for a long time and stand out for all the reasons that we know of. This one's still slowly building. It's still building a fan base. It's definitely like become like an underground cult classic and, definitely like a franchise on the rise. So let's just wait and see how this goes and if it can continue to gather the success that the previous films had. But for me, yep, gonna look forward to Terrifier 3 this holiday season. Tell me what you think of Terrifier 3. Tell me what you think of Art the Clown. What do you think of Damien Leone as a director? I do know that horror seems to be his thing. He's made a lot of independent, low-budget horror films in the past, including some Frankenstein one, which I haven't seen, but I know he did a Frankenstein one. So let me know in the comment below what you thought of, Terrifier, what you think of Damien Leone, and what do you think of Art the Clown? But until then, keep enjoying your movies, keep enjoying your TV, and keep on enjoying all things entertainment. And I'll catch us all at the next one.